Yeah, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Social Science. This class is for basically political science. Okay, so yesterday we completed third chapter, third point, communalism, and the relationship between religion and political parties. Religion and political parties, and how these political parties using or make use of religion to hold the power in the government. Okay, so we know that what is the ugliest form of communalism? It is communal rights, right? Communal rights, massacre. Those are example for the bad face of communalism. So communalism itself is not that good, okay, but it is the ugliest one. What is that? Rights and massacres. So back to the textbook. Today we want to start the new topic, secular state. Secular state. Okay, so today I told you what is the meaning of the term secularism. Okay, it's a condition where there is no religion or no official religion for the government or for the country. Clear? So all religions are our religions, and we are giving equal respect to or equal importance to all the religions. So India is a secular country. India is a secular country. We our government giving equal importance for all the religions, and it is not against any particular religion or not giving any special privileges for any religion. Clear? As per the constitution, the government want to act like that. Clear? In reality, we don't know what is that. So you have to observe, we have to find out. Clear? So what I told is, as per the constitution, the Indian government should not give any special privileges to any particular government. So privileges means, what are privileges? Hmm?
Then
Some special care or some special protection or some special type of enjoyment or something like that. Privileges. Clear? That other people cannot enjoy or other religions cannot enjoy. Clear? So the government of India should not give any particular privileges, okay, or any special rights for any religion. At the same time, the government or the state want to respect all the religion and want to protect all the religions. Clear? Okay, protect all the religions in the sense of basically the minorities. Clear? Clear. So one majority religion will be there and a number of minorities will be there. So it is the responsibility of the government to protect the minorities from the atrocities of the majority. Clear? The major religion, and want to treat all the religion as equal. Okay, clear. The same time, the government of India or the constitution that giving permission for each and every individual to believe in any religion or believe any religion. At the same time, there is a right for the individual not to believe in any religion. Clear? Clear or not? Okay, understanding or not? Yes. Okay. So we are moving forward. So back to the textbook here. Secular state, secular state. Communalism, communalism. So just learn this word properly. Communalism, communalism. It is not communism, but communalism. Okay, religious violence was and continue to be one of the major challenges to democracy in our country. So, not here. It is creating problem or challenges in our country. Why our country, India? There's special case of India, right? In India, there are numerous, okay, number of religions are there. But different religions are there, okay. Their worship methods are different. Their culture or practices are different. Clear? Okay, worship methods are different. Okay, so it is a special case of India. You can see, so we are facing the major challenge related with this communalism. The makers of our constitution, the people or the what you can say, the architect of our Indian constitution, architects of Indian constitution were aware of this challenge. They know. Okay, clear or not? They already prepared or made this constitution by keeping this problem, this challenge in their mind. What is that? Communal trouble or communalism. Okay. The makers of our constitution were aware of this challenge. That is why they chose the model of secular state. So, Indian model related with religion is termed as secular model of constitution. Secular model. Okay, the constitution is a secular model or secular constitution. Okay, or a secular state. India is a secular state. Okay, this choice was reflected in several constitutional provisions that we studied last year. Okay, so in the constitutional provisions or rules and regulations that included in the constitution, okay, that not in favor of any particular religion. Clear? Not in favor of any particular religion. All are equal before the law. Is termed as rule of the law. Okay, clear or not? No religion is enjoying any special preferences, sorry, privileges in Indian as per the Indian Constitution. There is no chance. Clear? The Indian Constitution treating all the religions are equal. Equal respect is there. Clear? And equal opportunities are there. No special privileges. Okay, come back. Reading that paragraph one more time. Everyone read that. What is that? Communalism was and continues to be one of the major challenges. So continues to be today also. Communalism is a problem in India. Religious violences, it's a trouble in India. Okay, clear? Understand? It is continuing. It is continuing. It's not completed. Okay. So the makers of the Indian Constitution were aware about this problem, the communal problem. Okay. So they created a secular state where all the religions are equal. Okay. We are free to believe in any religion. Or at the same time, we are free to not to believe in any religion also. There is no official religion. Next statement says, so write a question there, write a short note on secular state. Write a short note on secular state. Secular. Secular. Okay. For the opposite of secular, communal. Okay. Secularism, communalism, opposite. Okay, so secular state, Indian state is a secular state, giving equal importance for all religions, all religions. Okay, so second statement or second paragraph, there is no official religion for the Indian state.
Much well answer.
Write a short note on secular state.
Answer.
Answer the first paragraph.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Clear? Okay. So again, number of points are there. We are discussing that. There is no official religion for the Indian state. Unlike the status of Buddhism in Sri Lanka, that of Islam in Pakistan, and that of Christianity in England, our constitution does not give a special status to any religion. Okay, next paragraph, also the part of the question. I mean the answer. Okay, so there is no official religion for the state. Clear? There is no official religion for our country. That's what. Okay. Your state means a country or the administrative unit or the government. Clear? There is no official religion for the government. There is no official religion for the country. Clear? That's what the first sentence. Unlike the status of Buddhism in Sri Lanka, we know that. The Buddhism in Sri Lanka is the official religion of Sri Lanka. Clear? Or the state religion of Sri Lanka. So Sri Lankan government always trying to foster, improve, develop that particular religion. Which religion? Buddhism. Clear? Clear? The Sri Lankan government tried to foster or develop Buddhism in Sri Lanka, their state religion. Okay, clear? Next one, that of Islam in Pakistan. Islam. Okay, that is the official religion of Pakistan. So it's an Islamic one, right? The country is following that religion. Clear? It is Islam state. Clear? And Christianity in England. In England, the state religion or religion of that country is Christianity. Clear? So they are giving importance for that particular religion. So they are religious states. Okay, states that are incorporated with the religious activities. and they are always supporting that particular religion and making provisions for the development of those religions. So they are making provisions for the development of their religion. Buddhism in Sri Lanka, Islamism in Pakistan, and Christianity in England. They are giving importance for that particular religion in their states. Clear? Very clear? So what about India? The Indian government is giving any special importance for any religion? Okay, as per the constitution, the government should not do that. Okay, the next statement, next page, just turn the page. Okay, so you can see, Rohan Raj, are you observing the textbook? Are you observing the textbook? Many people, they are simply sitting there. I don't know whether there's a textbook with them. Is there or not? Is there? Is there? Okay. Please read the textbook and underline the important points. Okay. The Constitution provides to all individuals and communities freedom to profess, practice, and propagate any religion or not to follow any. Very important point here. What is that? The Constitution provides to all individuals and communities freedom to profess, clear, practice, and propagate. Underline these three words. Underline that three words. Profess, practice, and propagate. Okay. To teach the religious principle to others. Clear? Professing that they are so individuals or communities are free to teach the religion or religious values to others. Those who believe in any other religion, they can do. Next one, they are able to or they are free to practice the religion. Practice in the sense of worship methods, faith method. They can keep faith on that particular religion. There is no question. Okay, worship methods, what they want to follow, they can follow. Propagate. Okay, propagation in the sense, okay, making other people to believe in your religion. Okay, propagation. Okay, clear or not? So that's what. So in India, the individuals and the communities, they are free to profess, practice, and propagate any religion at the same time, or not to follow any religion. Not to follow any religion. So in India, we are free to profess. India, we are free to practice. In India, we are free to propagate our religion. There is no hindrances. Clear? Understand? At the same time, we are free to not to believe in a religion also. Clear? So remember that. Next one, the Constitution prohibits discrimination on the grounds of religion. Discrimination. Making some away from, okay, making someone away from the mainstream, okay, or treating some people are inferior, that is termed as discrimination, right? Okay, and trying to dominate over them, So on the basis of religion, nobody in the country is free or have the power to discriminate the other religion or alienate others from the mainstream. Okay, is that clear? So discrimination is prohibited. All religions are equal. Clear? So we are free to profess, propagate, and practice any religion in India. At the same time, we are free to not to believe in any religion too. Clear? Is that ideas are clear or not? Yes or no? So please check that one more time. Rohan Raj. Rohan, that clear?
Not
Rohan
to
Raj?
believe.
I pinned some people on the screen there, so I can see you always. That's what.
Sir,
Not pin man. No. Tell me.
are not to believe in.
Not to believe in any religion, man. Atheist. I already told you that right yesterday. Atheist. Okay, he or she is not believing in any particular religion. They're atheists. Okay, clear. So the Constitution prohibits discrimination on grounds of religion. We are unable to alienate anyone. Okay, we cannot dominate over other religions or basically minorities or minority religions. Clear?
Sir,
Okay.
this is the point of answer. That writer should not
Yeah,
object.
this also. One, two, three, third point, fourth one, right? Okay, next one. At the same time, the constitution allows the state to intervene in the matters of religion in order to ensure equality within religious communities. Okay, so the constitution already, so the makers of the Indian constitution already made some provisions. Okay, that is included in the constitution. What is that? Government can interfere in religious activities. Okay, if the religious activity or the worship method is not good for the country, society, culture, tradition, and the life of people in the society, government can stop that. Clear? Yes or no? Okay. So the religion, in order to ensure equality within the religious communities, for example, it banned untouchability. It was a social evil that existed in India, right? What is that? Untouchability. Okay. Casteism. So already we studied that in junior classes about the Varna system, right? Can anyone tell me what is this Varna system? Varna
The
system?
high classes we cannot
Ah,
touch. High classes, high castes we cannot.
high. There are 4 to 5 highs are there. High. Tell me this and fast.
High castes we cannot touch.
So division on the basis of what? Caste?
Illegal.
Occupation? Okay, so it's related with the Vedas, the Vedic period. Okay, so the entire society that divided into four, right? Right or not? Not actually four,
Yes, sir.
five. Okay, so we can say we only know that the four varnas, right? What are they? The Brahmins, Kshatriyas,
Sure.
Vaishyas, Shudras,
Shudras.
and one more class is there. It's called to be the untouchables or the outcast. Clear? Untouchables or outcast. But we are studying only four varnas. Okay. Some sections of the people they included in the varna system. They included in the varna system. So they might be the Brahmins, the priestly class people they are. Okay, what type of people they are? The priestly class, the priests. Clear? Brahmins. Top in that order. Next one, Kshatriyas. What is specialty of sorry, Kshatriyas?
Warriors.
They are the warrior class or the ruling class. Clear? We can connect it with the French Revolution also. There are also divisions there. A feudal system existed, right? Okay, what is that? Clergy, nobility, and the third estate. Like that, in this is the Indian type of, okay, or Indian version it is. Clear? The Brahmins, Kshatriyas. Next one, Vaishyas. What is the specialty of that class?
Working class.
They are not the working class, basically. They are the commercial class, trade and commerce. The people, those who are related with the trade and commerce, the Vaishyas. Next category is the Shudras, right? Agricultural based. Yes? Yes or no? That's what we know, right? Okay. Again, one more class is there called to be the outcast. They are not included in the Varna system, outcast. Okay. So, on the basis of caste, okay, we are unable to alienate any individual or any group of people from the mainstream of the society. Okay, we cannot make them away from the mainstream of the society. Okay, next one, you can see here, it is the responsibility of the government to allow each and every individual to believe in any religion. Clear or not? So we should not alienate anybody. So keep that point in your mind. Next one, understood in this sense, secularism is not just an ideology of some parties or persons. Okay, so what is secularism? What is secularism? Alnaros.
Secularism is just
Wait, Visan. Alnaros. So
communism was
almost the last page of Ramayana we are reading. Okay, and I'm asking the question, what is that? What is secularism? Krishna of 10B, tell me. Community. Secularism. My question is, what is secularism? Krishna's camera is off. Krishna, tell me what is secularism?
What, sir?
Secularism. Waiting for the answer. Gauri?
There is no official religion which should be followed.
Definitely.
by
There is no special privileges for any religion. Okay, there is no religion for the state. All religions are equal. That concept is termed as secularism. So India is a secular state. We are not giving any importance for our government or the constitution. It's not giving any importance for any particular religion. All religions are equal. There is no privileges or special privileges for any particular religion as per the constitution. Okay. In reality, I already told you that politics, what we are learning from the textbook is a theoretical part. Practically, something will be there, something other you are able to find from the newspaper, okay, or from the magazines, clear or not, or from the news channels. You are able to find that. Let it be. Okay, so just understand the theory part there. Here, so that's what secularism. There is no official religion for the state. All are free to believe in any religion. Okay, clear? Or no special privileges for any particular religion. So you can see the role of politics or the connection between the religion and politics. So you can see the chair. Okay, so the chair that indicating the power. Clear? Yes or no? The chair, the throne that indicating the power there. So observe it. So it is almost created with different symbols of different religions. Symbols of a different religion. You can see that. Right? Right? A cross representing Christianity. So Om representing Hinduism, the crescent, moon, and the star representing Islam. Right? Yes or no? So political parties in India, that's a special case of India, right? Political parties of India, basically they need or they are considering these religions as vote banks. They want vote to hold power in the government. They want vote. Clear? Yes or no? No idea about that. So sad. So sad. Okay, you are the people, you are in 10th class. Okay, you got two golden opportunities to observe the religious, political activity. The last two election, one for the local self, another for the state legislature. Okay, but not observe anything, right? I told you people, okay, keenly observe the election practices. Observed or not? Nobody.
Yes, sir.
Okay, watch the news channels, read the newspapers. Okay, but no one. Clear? So you have to improve your knowledge. You want to know what is going on in our surrounding, right? What is going on in the society? Clear? So we don't have any formulas. Clear? No formulas, no tables to learn. We want to learn from the society. You want to learn from the society. So it is important to read the newspapers there. Okay. So keep that idea in your mind. Fine. So moving forward. So this is the role of what you can say, religion in politics. Okay, so religion is considered, or all the religions, okay, basically the politicians or political parties considering as they are the vote banks. Okay, leave it, come back. So here, the idea constitutes one of the foundation of our country. Communalism should not be seen as the threat to some people in India. Communalism. So it is a trouble between the majority and the minorities. Clear? So the government starts supporting the majority religion. The majority religion will try to dominate over the minorities. It will lead to a problem called civil war in the country, right? The conflict between the majority and the minorities. Clear? Already studied that in the first chapter, the Sri Lankan civil war. The Sri Lankan civil war. Okay. So the government of Sri Lanka start supporting which religion? The Sinhala, the Buddhist religion and the Sinhala language. As a result of that, what happened? The Tamil Hindus and Muslims, they turn against the government in Sri Lanka, led to a bloodshed civil war in Sri Lanka, right? Okay, is that clear or not? You studied that chapter or not? You wrote the examination period test 1, that particular chapter, right? And no idea about that. Is that correct or not?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay, fine. So it clear, come back. So communalism should not be seen as a threat to some people in India. Okay, it should not be. Okay, the differences between the religion. Okay, clear? It should not be, or it should not create any threat to any particular individual in the society. It threatens the very idea of India. So communalism is existing in a society means it is against the Indian constitution. It is against the will of the state. Okay, or will of the government. So our country or our government are basically following secularism. So communalism is against that, which means it is against the government. It is against the constitution. Okay, so that is why communism needs to be combated. So combated means we want to fight against what? Communalism. Clear or not? So a number of times I told you people that, what is that? In the political science class, we are individuals. Okay, you are coming from different families, or you are coming from different families. Those are following different religion. Okay, different party allegiance is there. Okay, but in political science class, we are not going to support any religion, or we are not against any religion. We are not the supporters of any particular political party, or we are not the supporters of any particular. Any particular political party, or we are not opposing any particular political party. Clear? We are analyzing the real situations. Understanding or not? Okay, so don't feel bad. Fine. So needed to be combated. A secular constitution like ours is necessary, but not sufficient to combat communalism. Okay, underline that. What's the point here? Okay, a secular constitution like ours. Our constitution is a secular constitution. Okay. It is necessary, but not sufficient to combat, to fight against communalism. Okay, our constitution is good. There are a number of provisions are there to fight against the communalism, fight against communalism. But the textbook maker says that, what is that? What is their idea here? It is not sufficient to combat communalism. Okay, it is not sufficient. Our constitution and the provisions that in the constitution of India, it is not sufficient to fight against communalism. That's a reality. That's a reality. Clear or not? Okay. So till today, there are a number of newses are there related with these religious tensions in India. Okay, religious tensions, riots. Okay, or massacres. We studied that. Okay, so communal prejudices and propaganda need to be, underline these two words, prejudices, biased, and the propaganda need to be counted in everyday life, and religion based mobilization needs to be counted in the arena of politics. Clear? First of all, communal prejudices. We are blindly thinking that other religions are not good, or our religion is the best religion. That's what the prejudiced one. It is not good. That kind of mentality is not good at all. At the same time, propaganda, creating news and spreading that in the society against the other religion, that also not good. Okay, rumors. Okay, rumors, some people will create these rumors. Okay, in Facebook, in WhatsApp, in Twitter, in modern life. All right, the modern society, we are able to find such kind of fake or false news, right? Yes or no? The news is against maybe a particular individual, a particular community, okay, or a society, or even against countries. Propagandas are there. Okay, wrong or false or fake news are there. That also we want to counter. We have to fight against such kind of things. Okay, and a religious based mobilization. Okay, so creating political parties, creating some militant groups on the basis of religion, that also will create a threat to the democracy and the good life or peaceful life of people in the society or in the Indian society, basically. Is that clear? These ideas are clear or not?
Yes, sir.
This is all about the secularism. Okay, I will give you 2 minutes. Please read that paragraphs. Any doubts are there, means you can ask me. Okay, guys, any doubts? Okay, if it is not so, come back. Anyway, I will ask the questions tomorrow. Mind it. Okay, next one. Just observe that picture. So picture-based questions are there. So just practice all these things there, learn it. Okay, this chair is for the CM designate to prove his secular credentials. There will be plenty of rocking, it seems. All right. Okay, it's a chair, what rocking chair, right? And that made with the different symbols, religious symbols, and saying that he used the symbols to create that chair. Okay, that's representing power, and he is giving equal importance for all the religions. It seems there, right? Yes or no? I already told that. Let's observe it clearly. Okay, next one: caste and politics. Caste and politics. We have seen two instances of the expression of social divisions in the arena of politics. Arena, the field of politics. Okay, arena. It's a field or sphere, that's what the meaning there. Field of politics. One largely positive and the other largely negative. Let us turn to our final case, that of caste and politics, that has both positive and negative aspects. Okay, the role of caste in politics. Okay, so I'll ask a question to Revukesh. Tell me, how can we connect caste and politics, or what way it is connected, or in which way it is connected? These both things, I mean, the caste and politics. Any idea? Role of caste in politics, I am asking. What is that? What is the role of caste in politics? So tell me, what is the role of religion in politics? We completed that portion and asking a question about that. Who is unable to say the answer? Shania, sorry, Sania Jinu. Sania.
Yes, sir.
Hello. Sania. Tell me. Role of religion in politics. Atulya. Not clear, not clear. Atulya. Lost connection with the. Hello, Atulya is there? Atulya.
Yes, sir.
Tell me the answer. So we discussed about the secular state. You might know about the secular state. What is the secular state? Before that, I told you what is that. This political party is always using these religions or the followers of one particular region as vote banks. Clear? There are a number of political parties are there in India that formed on the basis of religion. Okay, or keeping a close relationship with the religions, right? Number of political parties are there. So that political parties are always receiving votes from that particular religion, right? Yes or no? So they are keeping a close connection with that religion or those religious leaders. Okay, at the time of election, we can see in the newspaper, the news is that, what is that? These political parties, the political party leaders, they are visiting the religious head of different religions. Clear? They will visit the mosque, they will visit the temples, they will visit the churches to make sure, okay, what? Make sure what? Votes from that particular religious community. Clear or not? So basically, the political parties are considering that these religions are as vote banks. Clear? Considering as vote banks. Clear? And there are a number of political parties in India that formed on the basis of religion or caste. Religion or a caste. Tamil Nadu is the best example for that. Okay, in Tamil Nadu, there are various political parties are there. In 1 month, one new party will originate there in Tamil Nadu. So all these parties are on the basis of, or formed on the basis of caste, different castes. Clear? So we will discuss about the role of caste in politics in the next class. Clear? So just observe this question and its answer. Okay, what is the secular state? What is the secular state? So learn this answer perfectly. It is important for the examination. Okay. The idea of secular state. And what is communalism? Write down the question. What is communalism? And the relationship between political parties and religions. Political parties and religion. These are the three questions for the day. Okay, so just learn perfectly. Any doubts? You can ask me now. Make sure these things are pretty clear for you.
Sir, can you repeat the question?
Okay. The role of political parties or the relationship between the political parties and the religion. Right, like that. The relationship between, explain the relationship between political parties and religions. What is communalism? What is communalism? And what is secular state? Secular state. Comma, what is secularism? Secularism. Okay, so find out these answers. Already marked in the textbook. Okay, write properly and neatly and send that to me. Okay, everyone. Okay, guys, thank you. We will meet in the next class.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.